So, what is simple stress? Simple stress. When a body is acted upon by external force or load, then internal resistance force is set up. This resistance force is called stress. Suppose this is a body, okay, then when an external force, this one and this one, is acted upon it, then internal resistance force is set up. Suppose this cross section, we can take this cross section, this and this, okay, external force and external force, then internal force, okay, and internal force is developed. Sorry. So when a body is acted upon by external force or load, then internal resistance force is set up. This resistance force is called stress. Okay, so this small p, equal resistance, this resistance force is equal external force upon surface area. Okay, so in this formula, small p is equal internal resistance or stress, and capital P equal external force, and capital A equal cross section area. So what is simple stress? When a body is acted upon by external force or load, then internal force is set up. This resistance force is called stress. This is called, in this diagram, this is small p, and small p is equal capital P external force upon cross section area. What is cross section area of this? Suppose this bar is this cross section area. Suppose this is circular bar, then we can take circular area, cross section area. Okay, so this is called simple stress equal small p equal capital P upon capital A. This is called simple stress. Now, kinds of stress. Kinds of stress. Number one, normal stress. Number two, shear stress. Number three, bending stress. Number four, twisting or torsional stress. And number five is bearing stress. Now normal stress is of two types: tensile stress and compressive stress. Okay, and also shear stress is also called tangential stress. Tangential stress. Now number one, normal stress. What is called normal stress is tensile stress and compressive stress. So we can take number one, normal stress. So what is normal stress? When stress is acting perpendicular to the cut surface. Suppose this force and this force is acting on the body, and internal stress this and this internal force, this is called internal resistance force, this is called stress. Okay, so this internal resistance is acting perpendicular to the cut surface, so this is called normal stress. Now two types of normal stress. Number one, tensile stress. Number one, tensile stress, and number two, compressive stress. Two types of normal stress. Number one, tensile stress, and number two, compressive stress. So what is tensile stress? When a body is stretched by force, then it is called tensile stress. When a body is stretched by force, this is stretch, then it is called tensile stress. This is force and this is internal resistance force, and this force is acting as a like it is stretching the body. Okay, then tensile stress P equal F upon A. Now compressive stress. When a body is compressed by force, it is called compressive stress. When body is compressed by force, it is called compressive stress. Okay, suppose this body is the force is acting in this way, it is compressing the body. Okay, this is compressing the body. When body is compressed by force, it is called compressive stress. Now in this case, stress is acting not in this way, it acts in opposite direction, this way. Okay, P, then P equal F upon A. This is called compressive stress. In tensile stress, force is acting like this externally, like it is stretching the body, and in compressive stress, external force is acting like it is compressed the body. This is called compressive stress. Okay. Now number second is shear stress. So what is shear stress? When two parts exert equal and opposite forces on each other tangentially, ठीक है, to the contact surfaces, then it is called shear stress. When two parts exert equal and opposite forces on each other tangentially to the contact surfaces, then it is called shear stress. So we can take example of shear stress in riveted connection. Riveted connection. Suppose we can make a rivet connection. This type. Okay. Then external force this and this. Then which stress is produced in this rivet joint? Shear stress, where at, suppose we can draw a diagram separately of this joint like this. Like this, and this is cross section. Okay. Then this part is force on the bolt in this way, ठीक. Okay. And this part is forcing the bolt in this way. Suppose this is M and this cross section is M N. Okay. We can take separately M N for clear understanding. Then this cross section is Mn. Then this force is act upon this, and this force is act upon this surface on in this way. Force is called V. So this is called shear stress because it acts tangentially to the contact surfaces. This is contact surface. Now this Mn, this Mn is, what is this? This is cross section of this bolt. This is cross section, and what is the shape of this bolt? Circular. So we can take separately, draw circular. This is Mn cross section, circular. Okay. And suppose shear stress is act upon this. Suppose tau एवरेज. तो यहाँ हमने टाउ एवरेज लिया. क्यों लिया? क्योंकि ये जो फोर्स लग रहा है ये इस सरफेस के अलोंग लग रहा है, टेंजेंशियली लग रहा है, जबकि वहाँ हमने एवरेज नहीं लिया था. नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस में वहाँ फोर्स जो था वो क्रॉस सेक्शन के अलोंग ना होकर के परपेंडिकुलर था, तो सब जगह सेम होता है. यहाँ पर क्या है, इस पॉइंट पर अलग है, अंदर सेंटर में जाएंगे तो अलग हो जाएगा, कॉर्नर पे आएंगे तो अलग हो जाएगा. तो हमने इसलिए ऑल ओवर एवरेज स्ट्रेस ले लिया, shear स्ट्रेस क्या ले लिया हमने यहाँ पे, एवरेज. So there is a tendency to shear the rivet along cross section, okay, not normal, it is along cross section mn. So shear force is V, acts over the cut surface along, okay. Then shear force V किसके इक्वल होगा, P के इक्वल होगा, ये जो हमने P एक्सटर्नली लगाया था, ओके. देन एवरेज shear स्ट्रेस टाउ एवरेज इक्वल V अपॉन A. V इक्वल किसके है, P के, तो ये हो जाएगा P अपॉन A. अब एक सेकंड एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. ये एग्जाम्पल है सिंगल शेयर का. दिस इज ए एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सिंगल शेयर बिकॉज दिस इज ओनली वन क्रॉस सेक्शन. नाउ लेट्स टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सेकंड which have two cross section. तो देखते हैं, ये एक डबल बोल्ट सेक्शन है. यहाँ पर एक फोर्स ये लग रहा है, एक फोर्स ये लग रहा है. ये एक रिवेट कनेक्शन है ये भी, लेकिन इसमें डिफरेंस इतना है कि यहाँ पर अगर इस फिगर को हम अलग से बनाएं यहाँ पर, तो देखिए फोर्स कैसे लग रहा है. इधर कैसे लगेगा, ये इस जगह पर ऐसे लगेगा फोर्स, इस तरीके से. और नीचे कैसे लगेगा, इस तरीके से लगेगा. और बीच में कैसे लगेगा, इस तरीके से. तो एक क्रॉस सेक्शन ये हो गया, एक क्रॉस सेक्शन ये हो गया. तो इस वाले पार्ट पे इस डायरेक्शन में लगेगा, इस वाले पार्ट पे इस डायरेक्शन में लगेगा, और इस वाले पार्ट पे इस डायरेक्शन में लगेगा. ठीक है. तो इसे मान लो M1 क्रॉस सेक्शन, इसे मान लो M2. तो ये हो गया M1 और ये हो गया M2. तो V फोर्स ऐसे हो गया, shear फोर्स एक V हो गया ऐसे. ये एक V ऐसे हो गया, ऐसे यहाँ पे एक V ऐसे हो गया, ओके. तो यहाँ दो सरफेस हो गई. तो यहाँ पे जो shear फोर्स हो जाएगा V, जो यहाँ shear फोर्स हो जाएगा वो V की जगह हो जाएगा 2V, ओके. क्योंकि दो सरफेस आ गई, 2V, एक सरफेस ये, एक सरफेस ये, और ये 2V किसके इक्वल होगा, P के. तो टाउ एवरेज कितना होता था, V अपॉन A, और यहाँ V कितना हो गया, P की फॉर्म में P अपॉन 2 अपॉन A. तो इक्वल हो गया P अपॉन 2A. सो ये था आपका shear स्ट्रेस.